Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about what are the most important theory questions that you need to study under the subject Logistic and Supply Chain Management. Again, a very important video for all the TYBMS Sem V student. Now, this video has been divided in two parts. One is all the long answers from each module which are important that needs to be studied, and secondly is the short note that you need to cover up. Okay. Now, many a times the short notes are derived from the long answer itself. So you might see some question which will be repeated in both, in long answers as well as in short note. So let us see under each module. Okay, now the portion is quite vast of logistic and supply chain management. So rather than breaking up in chapter wise, I have made it in module wise. Okay, so we have 4 modules, and based on that we'll see what are the most important topics that you need to cover up. Okay, under module 1, first define and explain the concept of logistic and discuss the importance of logistic. Second, we have explain the functions of logistic management. Next, explain inbound and outbound logistic with examples. Okay, very important. This topic is long answer based or as well as short note based. Then explain reverse logistic with suitable example. Again, reverse logistic can come under short note also. Next is explain the concept of supply chain management with the help of any function and any participants in the supply chain network. Next, we have discussed the concept of integrated logistic with respect to inbound, outbound and manufacturing support logistic. And explain what logistical competency is and how it can be achieved. Okay, so these are the first set of important questions that you need to cover up under module 1. You all can go through it once. Okay, these are the next set of questions under module 1. List down and explain any 7 rights of consumers or customers. Okay, distinguish between logistic and supply chain management. Define and explain the concept of customer service and also explain its elements. Then explain any 5 ways to enhance customer service. Next, what is bullwhip effect, and explain the causes and impact of bullwhip effect. Again, this is very important from even short note point of view. And lastly, discuss the different stages or phases of integration in supply chain management with the help of diagram. Okay, so these are the second set of questions that are very important from module. Now, module 1 consists of around 3 chapters. Okay, so these 2 slides of questions comprises of all those 3 chapters. So you can go through it once. Okay, next under module 2, these are the first set of questions. State various material handling equipment used for efficient handling. Now module 2 is quite a big module. Okay, it's lengthy module, so multiple questions are there, but very simple topics. Okay, first one was state various material handling equipment used for efficient handling. Then define material handling and explain the guidelines or principle of material handling. Then we come to warehousing. What is warehousing? Various factors affecting warehousing cost. Difference between public warehouse and private warehouse. Then we have what do you mean by a warehouse, and explain the warehousing functions with reference to storage or production support item. Next, we have discussed the principles of warehouse layout design. So these are all topics related to warehousing. Next, explain the concept of packaging and also explain the function and advantages of packaging. Next, explain the concept of packaging along with various packing material and their uses. And what is primary, secondary and tertiary packing, and explain the benefits of good packing or packaging in modern logistics. So chapter wise, okay, again these are like, first one is the material handling part, then we had warehousing, then we had packaging. So each chapter means whatever is important, they have all been consolidated under module 2. So these are the first set of questions. Next, what do you mean by, so this is now based on transportations, okay. What do you mean by intermodal transportation, and explain various intermodal combinations. Next, we have explained the importance and principle of transportation and also discuss transportational functionality. Next, we have what is logistical infrastructure and explain containerization and its benefits. Now, multiple questions from this module also will appear in short notes, okay. Explain pipeline as a mode of transport and advantages and disadvantages. Then we have explained in detail the role of pipeline and ropeway mode of transportation in building a sustainable economy. Then we have merits and demerits of waterways and roadways. And lastly, what is transportation? Explain various factors that have to be taken into consideration before selecting a carrier. Okay, these are all the questions which are related to module 2. Next, module 3. Now, module 3 these are the only questions that needs to be covered up. Number 1, discuss the total cost approach of logistical costing and compare total cost approach with the traditional costing. So that's like a distinguish in it. Next, we have explained the concept of mission-based costing and compare mission-based costing with traditional method. Then we have distinguished between ABC and MBC, that is, the ABC method with mission-based costing method. So the first 3 questions are basically the meaning along with their distinguishes. Next, discuss the concept of performance measurement in logistics and explain the internal dimensions and external performance measures. That is nothing but the types of performance measures. Okay. What do you mean by logistical network analysis? Very important, and its objectives. Then explain milk runs and RoRo with suitable example. And lastly, what is performance management system and the importance and objectives of developing and implementing performance system in logistics. Next, under module 4, explain in detail the role of IT in logistics and justify the statement with the help of any 4 IT infrastructure tools that can be used in logistics and supply chain. Very important topic. Then distinguish between 3PL and 4PL logistic with example. Then what is logistical outsourcing and differentiate between again 3L and 4L. Then we have explained logistic park, deep water port and their importance in modern logistical infrastructure. Again, a very important topic is what are the principles of designing an effective LIS, that is logistic information system. Second, lastly, I explain the concept of logistical information system and explain the principles and types. And lastly, we have what are the different global logistical trends and justify with an example. Okay, again I repeat, see, logistic is a very vast syllabus, but these are the most important topic that you need to cover up under, because there are almost around 14 to 16 chapters in it. Okay, but these are the only answers that you need to cover up. Okay, next, the part of module 4 we have state and explain various information technology tools used in logistic and the supply chain management. Then we have defined logistic infrastructure and discuss the benefit and limitation of ICDs and CFS. Again, very important topic that because it comes in short note also. Then what is global supply chain and the objectives of global supply chain with advantages. Okay, what is logistical outsourcing differentiated with 3PL? This question has already been repeated. Okay, this was already there. And the role of information technology in today's modern logistic, and discuss RFID and EDI and explain the merits and demerits. Again, very, very important because they will appear in short notes also. Okay, so these were all the long answers, what all topics you need to cover up under each module. Now we come to the short notes. So in short note, you will see many questions have already been repeated in the long answers. Okay, so we'll start one by one. First is customer service strategy, contract warehousing, that comes in the types of warehousing. Perfect order principle, very important short note. Cold chain logistic, golden quadrilateral, reverse logistic, lash, barcoding and GPS. So all these, see, few of them are purely different questions, but others are all been repeated in the long answers also. Next, what is logistic park, merits and demerits of air transportation, reverse logistic, perfect order, bullwhip effect, okay, global logistic trend, palletization, activity based costing, that's ABC. Again, multiple questions repeated already in the long answers. Okay, next is RORO, green logistic, drawbacks of logistic outsourcing, mission based costing, as is MBC, extended enterprise, selective inventory control techniques. Again, very important topics. Last, okay, total cost approach analysis, principle of LIS, 3PL and 4PL, logistic and 3Cs, merits and demerits of air transportation, okay, benefit of good packaging. Okay, so these are a set of all the short notes which you need to cover up. See, like if there are around 20 to 25 or let's say 25 to 30 short notes ka question, out of which already almost around 20 questions already repeated from the long answers. Okay, so these are all the most important topics that you need to cover up under the subject logistic. If you do this, you will be able to cover up any kind of paper which will be given to you all under this particular subject. With that, we will be ending this video here. Thank you.